Hello YouTube, so let me adjust this real quick. There we go. So, most of my subscribers know that when the camera is like this, I'm trying to look because I'm not used to this. Most of you guys know that when the camera is like this, it means that we have a more serious video, basically. Now, if you're new to the channel, I typically post every Sunday, and now I'm doing a Talk Tuesday. But this weekend I'm doing 3 videos because there's a lot that's been on my mind that I'd like to talk about. And I'm going to put them in the 3 videos. So this is the first one. As you can read by the title, you have a good idea about what we're going to discuss. And I guess, so every video is not as boring. I'll change up the scenery every time I do one. But this particular video is regarding true BJD confessions. So, true BJD confessions tried to basically expose me. First of all, true BJD confessions said, I don't feel bad for this guy at all because he's a BJD drama channel. And why should anybody support a BJD drama channel? Now, this is not the first time I've heard this before. I have had other people say this to me, that this is a BJD drama channel. And he went on to say that I deserve to be, or he or she, it's anonymous, that I deserve to be scammed because I scam people and I'm a fraud. And I come on here and talk crap about different companies and dolls and all this other kind of stuff. And honey, let me just stop you right there real quick. Because if you go back and look at all my videos, anybody I'm talking bad about are terrible friends that I got out of my life because they were terrible friends. I don't talk bad about any BJD person or company. Now, if you're referring to a video from 2015 that was flagged and removed from this channel, I will be discussing that in the very last video that I'm posting this weekend. And then he goes out to give out my handle on Aranum, which I did not appreciate. So for those of you who don't know what Aranum is a website that you go to, and it is for entertainment purposes only, so let me just clarify that. And it's a website that you go to for readings or card readings, or just somebody to give you some spiritual advice or psychic advice, or just connect on you on that kind of level. And it was kind of a reason why I never changed my screen name for a long time. Like, it's real recent that it gone from Miston857 to Miston. And I didn't even want it to be that because it was too close to my Aranum screen name. So I just wanted to keep the two things separately. So let me just say something real quickly to this person that's like trying to expose who I am as a YouTuber. I've never even talked about this before. I want you guys to go back through all my videos if you have the time, or if you're an avid subscriber, and tell me one time when I mentioned my website and what I do and tried to get you to come on to it, because you can't, because it's never happened. You can't expose me if I expose myself. Period. And in Texas, we don't spill tea. We drink it, especially if it's sweet. And that was a sweet comment because technically by you putting my handle out there, all you're actually doing is bringing me more clients. So I think I should be thanking you right now, which is what I'm doing. So thanks. That's point 1. Point 2, BJD confessions. So, again, with this BJD drama channel thing, drama channel in quotations because it doesn't deserve to be taken seriously. There are BJD drama channels, for sure. And I know which ones they are. Some of you may know which ones they are. They absolutely don't hide it because they continuously and continuously manipulate a situation, and they continuously take little parts of something and try to rewrite a story. They also continuously bring up recast when it's all gone down and we're not talking about it anymore because they want to keep bringing it up because it brings them views and attention and all these other things. If my honest opinion comes off as drama, maybe that means that other people aren't honest. I don't get sponsors. YouTube demonetized all my videos. And I don't do this for money. I do it to connect with you guys and to find friends. And it's something I've been doing for a while because when you get banned from the most popular... We'll get to that in the third video. Never mind. Okay. Staying on point. So, this is not a BJD drama channel. If you see it that way, then you're not listening. I talk about things that should be discussed, that other YouTubers aren't discussing it. And just because they're not discussing it doesn't make this a drama channel. It means that they have more subscribers, they're more successful, so they can't say anything they want because they have ad revenue coming in or they have sponsorships coming in from several different companies like the Junkie Spot, like BJD Collectacy, and more. When you have sponsors, that means someone is paying you to review a product, which means unless you have millions and millions and you can get by with doing or saying whatever you want, like the top does, you have to follow a certain script on how you review something. Because lots of eyes are going to be on that, especially if it's a hot item, like an event piece or a limited edition item, or just something that people have waited to see forever. Even some of the Hujo dolls are really popular, and some of them aren't even resin, but people like to see them because they're unique. They have dogs and rabbits and all these different unique items. And so what happens is the sponsor goes up to Honey and they say, Honey, I'm going to pay you to review this product. But in return, since views will be giving to you, which is basically we're giving you views, we're giving you money, you have to stay on a script. You can only say certain things. You might not even be able to give your honest opinion sometimes. And I know a lot of people come on here and say, oh, well, when people do that, they have to give their honest opinion. Yeah, but it's never going to be real harsh. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to say they hate something when they're being paid to review it. It's just not going to happen. So, like I said, that last video that I did on those sheets was not sponsored. And I have since returned them because it's hot in Texas. And it's so hot that I have to go back to linen, even though it's itchy and annoying and not that soft, because it breathes and I can't stand to be like sweating. Now, that is no offense to the company. That is a great company. They're just not for me. And I can say that because they're not paying me. See, if they were paying me, I couldn't say that. I would have to say, well, they're sort of a good microfiber, but they entrap just a little bit of heat. But if you're not in a hot climate area, they'd be perfect for you. I could say something like that, where you're kind of saying what you don't really like, but you're saying it in a way where you're still selling it to other people. You're not like limiting your whole audience. You know what I mean? So before you come and tell me that things are sponsored or I'm making a whole bunch of YouTube money, let me just tell you that I'm not at all. And a lot of other creators are not right now. That was point 3. I tied the two together. Did you see that? Point 4 on BJD Collectacy. You guys want to make fun of depression? Do you think that makes you like bigger or tougher or like better than me somehow? Anybody who is trash enough to make fun of depression is, I think I just said it, literal trash. Like, I went through a really bad summer. I've been going through bad summers for months. Years, I meant to say. I've been going through them for years, but also for months. And for me to even turn on this camera and share that with somebody, especially people I don't even know, just think about if you had to do that. Think about if you came on camera and you shared some of your deepest, most intimate thoughts with a stranger, with an audience, with you have no idea who's watching. And then somebody goes on BJD Collectacy and calls you a word that makes them smaller than you because they're showing their education, and basically mocks your tears because you deserve to be scammed, because you're an idiot, because you didn't know any better. All of the things that you're saying, I agree with. Do you know why? And this is, again, I'm going to get more on this on the third video. But when you are let go from the only group that is the biggest, where you can post and share any pictures that you want and share ideas and be inspired and have people to talk to and have people to ask questions to, and then you're not there anymore, you're kind of on your own. I mean, in this hobby, generally, we're kind of on our own anyway. But when something like that happens to you, it just changes the whole aspect of it, basically. So that can really destroy a person. Imagine being a part of something and having nobody around that expresses anything for it. Like, they don't care. Like, they think it's stupid. Like, they treat your hobby or ideas of dolls like you collect rocks, when they're two different things. Again, point 4. Anyone who mocks people with depression or anxiety, or people who are having a bad day, are literal trash. Period. That's it. And frankly, I feel sorry for your situation, because most people that do that have problems of their own. There's something they're going through. There's something they're battling. And I feel sorry for them. But it's hard for me to help or be compassionate about somebody who's trying to destroy me and tear me down as well. 5th and final point. Please don't make assumptions that I know too much. And this is going to kind of piggyback off of number 4. There was a video I did in particular about a month or 2 ago where I talked about why are there no male BJD wigs in the hobby. And someone on BJD Collectacy basically called me an idiot. And they said they are. And they told me that I was looking in the wrong places and all these other crazy things. You know, they put on anonymous. They can say what they want. Well, here's the thing. This hobby is a community. The last 4 letters. Unity. United. Together. Do you get it? So, just because you assume I know where to find them, I'm an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know a lot about this hobby because I'm not in the group I should be in. So, that makes it hard for me to do anything. I'm basically on my own. And that makes it real difficult. So I'm just going to kind of wrap that up there for this video. And then I'm going to move on to the next one. We're going to talk about the artist. So I know that video is all over the place. It's just because there's points that I don't want to go too deep into because they're all in relation to the third video. The third video is going to be the one-time video. And that video is very deep. It's going to be slightly emotional. I can already tell you. I'm going to try not to, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be an emotional video. And it's going to be addressing something that people have asked me for a while. And I'm going to be more presentable because I know there's going to be more eyes on that particular video. But I wanted to do a regular one of mine first. So I'm doing 2 of those for you guys to make it for this one. Because the third video is not going to have any introductions. It's just going to be talking directly to who I need to talk to, expressing how I feel, and that's it. There's going to be no intro, there's going to be no outro, there's going to be nothing about this channel. It's just going to be direct to who I want to discuss, to who I want to talk to, and that's it. So if you want to see that, great. But basically the way I'm seeing it is if you're subscribed, you get 2 videos this weekend. The one is optional if you want to watch it. I assume you will, but some of you may not care. So this is point 1 to BJD Collect to See. You know, it's one of the only places I go to find out about doll stuffs. So I give you credit for that. It's a great site, but I don't have the groups anymore to see things, and it's so awful. And yeah, thanks guys for watching.